over at Fox and Friends, Keith Ablow, he is a professional psychiatrist, I believe it is, or psychologist. Psychiatrist. He has looked at the tape and he has analyzed what's going on here, and it's pretty clear what was going on according to Keith Ablow. You got these kids in McKinney, and you can tell by the nature in which they wear their bathing suits. They had it in for the cops. Play the audio.
All right, Dan, thanks a lot. So we've been following that case, and sadly, a career is done.
Well, it leads to the question, too, what is the mentality a cop needs in a situation like this, and why are many people...
Did he just say sadly? Yes. Let's play that over again, because sadly, this cop who pulled his gun on some teenagers, unarmed teenagers, sadly, he's no longer on the force. Let's go.
All right, Dan, thanks a lot. So we've been following that case, and sadly, a career is done.
Well, it leads to the question, too, what is the mentality a cop needs in a situation like this, and why are so many people quick to reject authority right now in this time? Here to weigh in is Dr. Keith Ablow. Good morning to you, Dr. Keith. What's your assessment here of this new, it seems like a new psychological shift is occurring in terms of how teens or people in the streets are reacting to police? What's going on?
Well, I think that some leaders in America have fractured the trust that Americans placed properly in authority, in police officers. You know, when I was a kid growing up, if a police officer showed up, you were quiet, you answered questions. Mm-hmm. You know, no trampling on your rights was necessarily allowed by any means, but you did pretty much what you were told. Not so now. Things have shifted, and that's a shift encouraged by some leaders.
Well, when you say some leaders, who are you talking about?
Well, look, I don't think that the president or our former attorney general did anything to help people out when they seemed to side with folks other than the police, or, for that matter, the mayor of New York. So these messages are very powerful,
right,
and they're heard by young people who may think of it as a cause celeb to sort of resist police officers when the right thing to do, these guys are generally very well-intentioned indeed, public servants, is to quiet down, answer the questions, pretty much do as you're told. They're police officers.
Sure. All right, Dr.
So in other words, these kids, they see that the Department of Justice was able to go into, let's say, Ferguson, for example, see that there was systemic racism such that judges, the police leadership, many had to resign. They see this and they're like, hey, we can get away with this here. So let's go to this pool party. The idea is that the cops will come. Then let's put all the 14-year-old girls up on the front lines and just hope that one of the cops will wrestle them to the ground.
Here's what I need all of the youth of America, black youth, to do. Organize a pool party. Provoke some fat white lady or something. I'm sure it won't be that hard. Then you get the police to body slam by just sort of visually demonstrating your disrespect, which of course we all have for these swine in uniform that we cannot wait to disband quickly enough. So next time some white devil honky comes to your pool party, you treat them with the disrespect they deserve. And it's through that process that we can disband the police and gradually have the fruit of Islam take over this nation's law enforcement detail. That's the America we're working for.
There you
Shut
go,
up,
folks.
white boy.
There you go. There it is.
Last year, baby, last year.
And, it takes a psychiatrist to see right through that.
Keith Ablow, man, I don't know whether I have to take him out or give him an award before I take him out.